baseball. It is said.
It's time for now batting Mookie Betts. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez has it in his tracks. He's got it one away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Verlander has worked his way through more than 2,500 innings in his career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. 2 down. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Well, had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Popped him up. Verlander has a play, and that retires the side. 3 up. So coming to the plate, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball off the plate away. It's
Springer.
a ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw. He stays alive, still 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Sale has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Jose Altuve is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike now. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Maybe not as this stays up in the air. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. Correa right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side, he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So much baseball history here at Fenway Park, in and around the stadium, as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on MLB Network. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Correa onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a soft liner, and there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike. One. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Lined hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Here's Mookie Betts, runner in scoring position with 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bradley stands at second with 2 gone. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Evan Gattis now standing in. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out. 1 away. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Smoke toward third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as the pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Nunez has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for round number 2. Here's George Springer. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Popped him up. Bogarts calls for it. And that retires the side. Astros leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right. Where it came from.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 home. Fouled away. Benintendi gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gonzalez going back to the track, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Correa takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Rafael Devers the next to bat, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Line drive, base hit to right, and not in time as the run scores. The tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Standing in, Jose Altuve. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
To 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. The pitch.
The batter, number one, shortstop.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. And he popped him up. Altuve ranging into shallow right. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He reached on a single in his first try. Bouncer down the line, but it gets fouled. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. A base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 2-0 on the way. Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Bradley comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Up next for the Astros.
Ready now, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Gattis, who's sometimes called Bull for apparent reasons. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts, still ranging back. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. No balls and 1 strike. Popped up. Devers has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Astros. Here's Mookie Betts, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. A fly out and a single for him so far. High and deep to straightaway right. Reddick looks up. And that one is gone. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot, and the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Little tapper down the first baseline. That's a foul ball. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run as the Red Sox have taken a 3-2 lead.
That's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. To third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the 2-out base hit in the top of the inning is still alive.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Bogaerts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Here's the first pitch to him.
For the Astros.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
George Springer.
Lifted in the air to center. Bradley on the run. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
On its way is pitch number 75. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Will Harris comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Christian Vasquez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Altuve ranging into shallow right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie.
So striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bradley waits on the 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Nunez rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now
loaded. If he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Andrew Benintendi will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. Nunez, the runner at third. Bradley over at second. Betts is over at first with 1 away. Swing and a liner. Foul. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he will beat the throw to McCann safe at home plate. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit in the air to right field. Reddick has a read on it. And that retires the side. Here's Carlos Correa now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, after starting the game 0-for-2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1 the count.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Correa isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And the runner will score from first. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Evan Gattis now standing in.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Now a fastball here is hit softly to the left side of the infield. On to Moreland over at first, and he's forced to dig this one out, but he does so to record the putout. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one. Hector Rondon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Left side. Correa in the hole. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Last time through was a base hit. The pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Rafael Devers the next to bat.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Well, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the...
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A high fastball is in there. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Ready for another shot now, George Springer. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Hit on the ground to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, Dero. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
This is in the air to right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Houston. Here's Jackie Bradley now. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right as they've taken a 1-run lead. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, Dero. Wind blowing in like it was today, the ball is still leaving the ballpark.
Yeah, and I think both pitchers used it was a disadvantage. They thought with the wind blowing in, they could attack the zone. They left a lot of pitches over the middle of the plate. Both these offenses proved them wrong.
Brad Peacock, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The next 0-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw down to first, 1 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. This is line to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
First baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it's now 7-4.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a rocket to third. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 1 for 4. Hit in the air to left field. Gonzalez is in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play. Here's Carlos Correa now. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman,
Now at the plate, Yuli Gurriel. If you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he misses 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1. Strike 2 swinging.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And he'll reach first safely.
the left fielder, number 9, Marwin.
Striding in for Houston, Marwin Gonzalez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Count is 1-2 now. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Devers takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, but designated hitter, Evan.
So striding forward now, Evan Gaddis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Swinging a liner back through the box. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Standing in now, Brian McCann, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. To first, Moreland is there, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
7-4 the final finish today. The Boston Red Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Chris Sale